Hello, hello, hello. This is Sean, something to write to Lewis. Sitting to my left, my main man, Mr. Cool, the Black John Travolta himself. No balls, Frederick Miles. To my
Big
right,
balls, Frederick Miles. What's up, guys? How's it going?
yeah. To my right, returning again. You guys met him. What was it? 2 casts ago.
The Grandpa Gamer himself.
Josh, here he is, and sitting across from me. Hashtag this is Armando. All that needs to be said. You got anything to say?
Good morning, people.
So how the fuck are you today, man? How the fuck's it going?
I'm cool, man. Been having a good day.
Everybody's nuts,
Proportional.
lacking cancer and shit
Yeah.
I sure as
For
hell
now.
hope so.
for now. I don't feel like that's even something we should joke about, but we already did. So
Too late, fuckers.
rumor has it on the block that my man finally finished Preacher Volume 1.
If you haven't read it, go out today, stop everything you're doing, buy it.
20 fucking bucks, man. $20 for a genius ass story.
Yeah, very good book. Very good book.
Highly recommended from the speakers, I guess, of this podcast. We highly recommend the fuck out of that. Fred, you're not involved. No. But Fred's actually about to start reading it this week. He'll have it done next Saturday. So you'll hear Volume 1 review yet again. So Fred can get his last little bit in on it.
We just can't stop talking about Preacher. It's that damn good.
Can't stop, won't stop. Never. So, man, what the fuck did you think about it? How was it?
From the very beginning, it's what you'd expect it to be. I mean, it just sucks you in.
Really?
With learning about each character and their progression through just the first fucking volume of that story.
Oh, yes, it's nasty. It's mean.
It's gritty. It's everything you need it to be if you're into
I keep,
the
Well,
graphics.
You see, that's the thing about from what I've read so far.
because he read a tiny bit. He did.
It's exactly the opposite of what I was expecting it to be.
What were you expecting?
Well, you said it's a preacher. I was thinking.
You were I kind of thought that too.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be like some
Is that what you thought too,
Bible
Armando?
thumping
Yeah,
superhero.
I kind of did.
Mhm. But see, I had went into details when I was describing it to Josh,
Right.
man. And I continue to tell everybody that it's cousin fucking good. And I feel that definitely, you know how people reach out for, what is it? Shout outs on the movie as, this is the best movie. Rolling Stone. If I got a shout out to describe it, cousin fucking good. Sean, something to write to Lewis. That'd be my shit. That's how I describe that shit.
That's accurate.
What else did you think, man? I gotta ask you,
Cousin fucking.
because I have a favorite. Who the fuck's your favorite character in the whole story?
At first, it started off as the sheriff, just because I like how he was portrayed
Okay.
through what I read. But in the end, I grew more towards Tulip.
Tulip.
Really?
Tulip.
I
Wow,
did.
that's
awesome.
first.
I did because of her persistence with trying to get answers from Jesse. I love that because she needed to know
Why the fuck you left her.
Why did you leave me in Phoenix? Why was
Yes.
I left stranded? And then
And you found out why.
I found out why, and then her understanding, her showing how much she cared about him. I was like, man, she's that woman.
So I kind of want to touch on something since we're on the subtopic of Tulip. Like, is it just me or did like the television show get her all fucking wrong?
They definitely depict
As far
her-
as the
not-
actress, as
I'm-
far as the actress herself, I'm not
But
saying
I
the
feel
acting.
the actress herself captures Tulip. Now, me and Josh were talking about this earlier. When I see Tulip in my mind, she's a blonde-haired little white chick.
Right.
100%.
But the actress that plays Tulip does it well. She is Tulip to me too. She earned her spot in the fucking show for sure.
And maybe that's why she got her part. They probably interviewed.
They probably
a lot
interviewed
of white,
all kinds of
blonde-haired
white
chicks, and
blonde-haired
that girl
women.
just nailed it.
Oh yes, I
She-
agree with that.
She's killing her role as Tulip as far as the story, but look-wise, yeah, totally off. But I look past the looks and see the actual character part. It's
right.
Spot
right
on.
out of it.
And so when I read the book, you know whose voice I'm hearing. Now that we have voices provided, I'm hearing her. I'm Jessie Custer. I'm
Yeah,
hearing
I
her
understand.
like a
It's hard
motherfucker.
not to hear that.
Oh yeah,
Which it's weird, like looking at the girl who plays Tulip, hearing her voice, and then looking at this petite blonde woman in the story, trying to hear.
but
that
you
voice
know that's
too.
how she talks, and I also hear the dude that plays Preacher.
You want to know
on,
it's
yeah.
it's kind of is hilarious. That because we've touched on going to the accent he just threw out there.
Absolutely.
We've touched on it, and growing up in
Oh,
Oklahoma, growing up in a region of the country where that part of the book is taking place, it's hilarious because we hear it in our day-to-day lives.
That's something we brought up a couple casts ago. They were spot on with the writing. I don't know what you think about that, but like as far as the accents, them damn
Western dialogue and everything.
them damn
like that.
FBI, like that was because that's something you'd walk out and you'll hear somebody say, you know, hanging out with Kyle's fucking accent. Kyle's a guy me and Josh happen to work with. He has that. Well, how would you describe it?
That's very
That country twang.
Yeah, there
like
you go,
a
there you
motherfucker.
go.
It fits so well. Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. Garth Ennis is the writer. He did wonderful on that. You know, what else? What were your other thoughts, man? What else would you like to touch on
You
within
know,
that?
there's some curveballs in that book. Just reading it, I mean, you see, I believe his name's TC.
Yes, his
Uh,
cousin,
Get introduced
Jesse's
to
cousin.
him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Are they his cousins?
I believe that's his cousin.
I mean, they're all under the same family name.
Yeah,
But with how
I don't
how
think they're
messed up
blood
things
family.
are, yeah, it
They're
could
not.
be different.
no, because
It's
I'm
his
on
mom's
book
side of the
4,
family,
and I've
but-
read. I'm on book 4. I've done some research.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But him and that chicken, man, that just throws you
When
for
he-
a little loop.
When he fucks the chicken, TC is the little one that fucks the chicken.
TC's the little
And the
one,
other one's-
and the other one's Jody,
Jody.
the big stocky,
Yes.
the one that usually gets Preacher to his to submit. Really,
So, do you want to address anything that's spoiler worthy before Fred gets into it? I'm letting you bring Fred into the book. I don't want you to fully splooge on my boy, but just give him a little pre-cum.
I mean, it's really hard
You
because
like
one
that?
of the biggest spoilers involves Tulip, but I can't let that one go
We know.
because
We know.
that was a big part for me because I mean at that point in the book
Damn
she
you,
was my
cock
favorite.
sucking cum fuckers.
She's my
What?
favorite character. So
Because like you like, so I can't. Now I'm just gonna be like reading through like,
And now, don't
like,
fucking.
fuck
You got
massive-
one thing you got to promise is no skipsies.
Of course,
No
of course not.
skipsies.
No
No
skipsies, motherfucker.
Of course not. I'm gonna
That's,
read the whole thing through and through, but I'm gonna be like, is this what the fuck he's talking about? Maybe this is what the fuck he's talking about.
That's
I'm
living with my wife. Batman and hip hop trademark. No skipsies. I know other people use it, but now we trademark it. It's ours. Fuck
It's
off.
Oh, they can pay us for it.
So anyway,
I mean, a small tip for a spoiler, you know, you see Cassidy or Cass, I mean, as a lot of people like to call him, you know, the little vampire doing his thing,
Irish vampire drinks a lot.
which is the coolest thing in
Yes.
the world because in my head, I'm reading it, he's got that Irish accent, he's
Bollocks.
an asshole. But you see him and Jesse finally figures out who he is,
Mm-hmm.
and Jesse condemning him for being a vampire, but then
He does.
Jesse kind of gets a reality check of his own, like, who am I to judge him? Like, for what
Yes.
he's doing. And that kind of just brings them together even more. Like, Cass, like, I got this dude's back no matter what now.
right,
Just
right.
out of the blue, they like
It's
they
real.
don't throw each
Friendship.
other anything but that
Friendship, motherfucker, friendship. Yo, and Cass being my. We're not where I'm at currently, so we're not gonna go there. Cass, so we're gonna be in the past right now. Cass being my favorite character within that storyline. I'm a big fan of Jesse Custer now, is all I'm gonna say. Not even due to circumstances, but you know, Jesse Custer just all around America is what I view. I was talking to Josh about that. Jesse Custer represents the term America like a motherfucker.
He kinda does, I
but
should say
he
something
does
like that.
like a motherfucker. But Cass is my dude through and through, man. I love his attitude, his personality. I mean, I feel like we can agree on that, you know. I'm very excited for you to get in on it, Fred. You got
I'm
anything
excited
else?
to get in on it. Matter of fact, you could even ask. Like, I've been at Sean's house, I think every week for the past couple of weeks,
And he's
and
been
like,
dealing with me reading this shit.
and like I've been like, so where's issue 1? Where's issue 1?
And see, it doesn't even come in the issue 1, man. It's the novel. I don't know if they
well, not
released
issue 1,
these
but where's book
in
1?
issues. Would one of you like to do some research on that real quick? I don't know if they release these in issues. Is
But-
my thing, but if they do, I have to have those in my collection, most definitely.
But like I said, I've been asking him repeatedly about this book. Like, every time I've seen his ass, it's just like, where's the book? I don't currently have it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Can we touch
But
on?
but it's because, like I said, I read maybe half an issue's worth, and like I said, I'm hooked. I need to know more. I've got to know more. So I'm really stoked. I'm really excited that this opportunity to finally get my hands on it is now come. And
Come hard.
yeah,
motherfucker.
and I'm gonna,
As we were
I'm
discussing
gonna like
earlier,
circle jerk myself to it. You know,
Bruce Willis come in my face, yippee ki yay, motherfucker hard. I almost fucked that up. I would have lost
That's
stripes.
a very important Hollywood catchphrase.
You kind of
Yes.
might actually be issues.
you kind of fucked that up a little.
Okay, yeah, they did release them in issues. I'm gonna have to definitely pick
yeah.
those up. You got anything else you want to end on that?
I mean, just to touch on you talking about Jesse being America,
Mm.
him having, not to spoil too much for you, Fred, but him having John Wayne
Oh,
on his side at all
Forgot
times.
That
about
is
It
that.
doesn't get
Yeah.
more American than John Wayne.
It does not. Jesse Custer makes me proud to be a dumbass American.
Does he really?
Like a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. He makes me want to get a shotgun, sit on my front porch, and spit in a platoon. Or is that what they're not a platoon? What are those things?
Spittoon.
Spittoon.
Platoon.
A platoon.
Have
That's
a whole
military.
military dudes just spitting.
Just all of us on the porch.
Their face,
Hell no.
Hawk, looky.
Yeah. But you got that transition joint going down.
Next.
Transitioning into the next topic, which is
Luke
drum
Cage.
roll, please. Yeah, Luke Cage. That's our next topic. I am currently on episode 9. I'm having a little malfunction here with my Netflix, so I'm kind of stuck on episode 9. But from what I've seen so far, I'm almost finished with it. It's absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's amazing.
I loved it. It was fucking fantastic. And we're semi-late as fuck talking about it on the podcast, but, you know, it's a great show. Definitely worth fucking mentioning. I loved it, man.
The
I'm,
ending fucked my mind up.
yeah?
Yeah.
We are probably
Yeah,
going to...
don't fuck me on this one.
Oh, I was
There's only specifically one thing that I was wanting to talk about.
You gotta let us talk, man.
Ah,
And
God damn
girth.
it, I guess. Okay, yeah.
You
go
gotta
ahead.
let us talk
Because
in
I'm going to
girth.
watch it anyway, so you might as well fucking hit me with it. But, so go for it.
Striker, man. That
Striker?
motherfucker at the end when that doctor was closing them blinds on him.
I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I've seen it. Do you
His-
remember, Josh?
Was that at the prison?
Yeah. No, at the very, very end, last episode, his brother's getting this procedure that he did.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
That shit irritated
don't.
the fuck out of me. Yeah, that doctor, remember, he went to go get that, have someone different.
You're talking about the motherfucker that was
Yes.
helping Luke?
Yeah.
He works. Oh, yes.
He
I
saved
do
all that
remember.
data, took Stryker, healed him back up, and he's going to put him in one of those baths and give him all those powers.
Let's just automatically go here. Cottonmouth.
I had mad respect for him, man.
Man,
That was sad.
Cottonmouth, that is
He's-
probably one of the better villains.
That I've
one
ever
of the-
seen.
That's
I
one of the
enjoy
better
him.
acting jobs from
Oh, yeah.
from
Phenomenal.
from a guy taking on a character like that. That is one of the better acting jobs I've seen in a very long while. I mean, I have to go back to Travolta and Punisher to recapture that.
Really?
Don't you fucking awe me. That may have been John Travolta's best villain performance.
Nah, man.
That may have been John Travolta's best villain performance.
Really? Wow.
I
Travolta's
I
best.
love
For one,
Travolta. in that movie.
motherfuckers. All right, let's just go with it, man. I haven't even finished that Punisher for a reason. What's the dude's name?
Which dude?
Tommy Jane? What's his
Thomas Jane?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
all right for the one reason. There's a reason because that movie sucks. I'm gonna go with it.
Whoa!
Fuck with me.
Are
I'm a
you
Punisher
fucking
fan.
Kidding me?
I know you are.
Now,
You love some
now,
sarcasm.
when he went back and did the short film showing what Punisher really is, that's a Punisher film. Understand? I don't know if you Dirty Laundry. Research it. Punisher Dirty Laundry. It's on
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
fucking-
I think you
phenomenal.
showed me that shit.
That's a good Punisher. I would buy that. I would throw my wallet at that. Thomas Jane killed
So,
that.
so you thought the first Punisher
And
was
not
worse
due to-
than Warzone? The second one?
I didn't like that either.
No, Warzone was ass.
But
Warzone
not
was
due to,
garbage.
and it's not due to Thomas Jane at all. It's just
The script.
I didn't like it much. John Travolta was cool in it, but I still just didn't like that much.
Well, see, that's the thing about it, though. I think that I think we've touched on this with other actors before, but John Travolta did a damn good job with bad writing. I can agree with you. The script, I wasn't really digging it, but John Travolta embodied that character.
All right, well, look, this ain't even the topic. I'm gonna throw this in real quick, and we're gonna switch back to Luke Cage. Man, John Travolta's best performance. I'm gonna give it. Y'all ready?
Pulp Fiction.
Yes, bitch.
I knew that.
I knew he was going to say
Ain't
that too.
nobody-
Yeah, we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming.
I'm just look. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France?
A Royale with cheese.
Bitch, nothing's fucking with that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Why do
up.
people love that so much?
It's the best fucking shit I've ever seen in my life.
But
I
why?
love
Can you
it.
tell me why? What's so clever about it? He's saying the
Monologue.
facts.
Quentin Tarantino's monologue in that.
It's the way he said it. It's not the fact that he's saying it. It's just the swag that he
He
produces
is
when he says it.
man.
Okay.
Fred uses the term Mr. Cool on his. John Travolta was Mr. Cool in Pulp Fiction.
I can
Yeah,
get
I'll
down with
give you
that.
that.
I can dig
Yeah.
it. I can
He
dig
is
it.
Mr. fucking Cool, man.
I can dig
Anyway, back to Luke Cage.
Phenomenal.
Cottonmouth. Yo.
Amazing character development.
Probably one of my favorite villains that I've seen in the Marvel series. Which
Yeah.
me and Josh are veterans when it comes to it so far. Yo, I'm gonna go out and say it. He's probably one of my favorites. Kingpin, first place is where I'm going with it. But I know where you're at with it. What y'all learn on these shows, and it's homework. I know you guys are gonna be watching these. Kilgrave. I know you're
Kilgrave.
all about Kilgrave on it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you've seen some
Fuck
Kilgrave.
no.
He's
I
cool
can't.
to
No,
me.
I
See,
can't
Jessica
fuck with
Jones, that's my
Kilgrave.
favorite
But Jessica
series.
Jones is
Netflix
Josh's
series.
number one.
That's
Yeah.
my thing.
I can't fuck with Kilgrave. I can't get with it. I can't.
He's cool. I love him. Oh, he's creepy as shit too. But Cottonmouth,
Yeah,
I
Cottonmouth
love
was
how
on a
he runs
whole
shit.
different level
He's
of
on
gangster.
top of
It
shit,
really
man.
is, yeah.
He's good. And so my least favorite thing of Luke Cage is Diamondback.
You don't like
Yeah.
him?
I thought he was bullshit garbage. You should have kept Cottonmouth. That's who I wanted to be the villain. Fucking Diamondback was not.
Yeah,
worth
I
it.
think they cut Cottonmouth out way too soon.
They literally, and my thing is, they hyped Diamondback up the whole time. Cottonmouth is scared of Diamondback and shit.
Hell,
Like,
Domingo
no.
and all them are scared of
Yeah,
Diamondback.
no,
Yeah.
not at all. He's shit. He's garbage to me. Yeah, well, hopefully we get.
Okay, just quick thing, just for a personal spoiler. So, Luke Cage's brother is that Diamondback? Is that supposed to be okay?
Are they blood brothers
They're
though?
half brothers.
Half brothers, yeah.
Because remember, his dad.
Oh yeah, was fucking yeah.
Yeah, Stryker's the bastard kid.
Okay.
I did not like Stryker, man, which is Diamondback. I did not like him.
I was cool on him, but who I really didn't like was Mariah, man. I could not stand her.
But did you not like her due to the character sucked, or did you not
no,
like
it
her
was
because
strictly personal.
she
was-
killed it? She
she
makes
did
you
kill
hate
it.
her.
Yeah, she does make you
She
hate her.
She put in
Leonardo
work.
Leonardo DiCaprio'd Django Unchained. She did that to Luke Cage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love a
'cause
character.
Le-
like
oh
that.
my god! Just to get off topic
Yeah.
for a second, but Leo, bravo,
Always.
bravo.
Yeah, he did a good
It-
job.
I'm just. When the fuck does Leo have a bad one? Back on topic though, she did her thing.
She did her thing, and she does
She
make
did,
you
yeah.
hate her.
Hey, you wanna know
conniving,
something?
Sneaky ass.
So you think
Come
Diamondback
find
as a
out that bitch
character
is from
was bad?
Tulsa.
I think Diamond.
Local.
I did not. I think Diamondback as a character sucked. I didn't like him. I felt he brought it down. Luke was still amazing, doing his Luke Cajun. You know what I'm saying? That was great, but I do
Yeah,
not like
Diamondback. Yeah, it was.
Their
That's
fight
Diamondback.
scene?
I'm kind of.
their big fight scene
When
before
he
they
had
took it to the street
Okay.
was all right, but only good because Luke.
Yeah, Luke killed it. Luke killed all, I feel like all his fight scenes.
But when we're spoiler alert, right?
Right,
You said
right,
it's cool. When he got shot,
I've already seen that.
that shit. I was,
I couldn't. Yeah,
No.
I'd had the
Yeah,
same
that-
fucking reaction.
I was
Like, yeah, when
I
it
was
was
afraid though.
when,
I knew
like,
it
he was
gonna
walking through the
happen, 'cause
park
why
and,
would
like-
somebody be that high armed. Just people know he's bulletproof. For somebody to try that, I knew he was about to get taken down.
Yeah, dude. Like when he was walking through the park, talking to Rosario Dawson, and just,
Damn.
Claire.
Claire, you did that. Yes, Rosario Dawson. Hashtag for Catwoman.
I
thought
was
she'd
just
be
about
a
to bring
No,
that up. I agree.
damn it, no.
fantastic
I
Catwoman.
agree with you.
Oh,
No,
Yes.
body features. The entire her swagger just
Oh,
in all the Marvel
she
series
has
on
that.
Netflix.
Catwoman
she
has
that.
God
in
damn
her.
it.
Check
No.
it out. Catwoman has this pull with men.
They've already casted a perfect Catwoman.
Fuck her. Anne Hathaway. She did great.
She did do great. but I
Rosario
still think
Dawson.
Rosario
I'm
Dawson
telling you,
killed it.
Anne Hathaway, man, she got pull, but she doesn't got that pull like Catwoman. Look, let me talk. Let me fucking talk. All right.
The floor is yours.
Hey,
the floor is yours.
Rosario Dawson got that pull. She could definitely have that pull that Catwoman has, where she lures you in and then robs your ass blind, and you don't know what the fuck happened. Rosario Dawson for Catwoman is probably the best thing since Obama for president, when that was a thing. People loved that. Rosario Dawson for Catwoman is what I'm telling you.
I would vote for that.
I would vote for that.
100%,
I'd
100%.
blow. I'd blow for that. Okay.
But like I said though, when he got shot, yeah, I was
Sorry.
like, "What the fuck?" Like, it kind of like
I had
blew
to,
my
I
mind
had
a
to
bit.
rewind to make sure I didn't miss something.
Yeah, because I
And then he
was
just
like, sure. I was
falls
like,
into that little trash truck, rolls off.
Mm-hmm. That was the second time too.
But
Yeah,
that's right before. Is that the scene right before he falls in? Sweet Christmas. Oh, I love his fucking catchphrase.
When did you say that?
Right before he falls into the trash can,
I
he
think
gets shot.
so,
Boom,
yeah.
boom. It was once, right, or twice?
That's
He got
why-
shot once in the stomach, then Stryker caught up with him again and shot him in the
Yeah,
shoulder.
boom, boom. Sweet Christmas. Falls out. I love when he uses that. Which brings me to another awesome scene, not involving Sweet Christmas, but just something that needs to be addressed to, since this is all fresh and new to you. You've seen it. When he's in prison, he starts rocking the beard and the fro.
Oh, yeah,
my
that shit was gangster.
I'm fucking coming. That shit was dope. I loved doing
that was Power Man.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I loved it. His little underground fighting and shit. He didn't want to do it, but he had to do it. Like, Luke was the man.
I was gonna bring up Squabbles. I thought he was a really good support character.
That's
Dude had his back.
dude that helped him out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked him.
Yeah, he was a really good guy.
I enjoyed it. The chick he falls in love with.
Do you like Reva?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh yeah.
You don't think she was kind of snaky when she got him into the program?
I do, and I still to this day don't necessarily know everything about her.
100% Snake. Agree.
But
Yeah.
you do find out
see,
some
that's
other
the thing
shit.
about it,
You do,
though.
but
Oh, my fucking leg.
My thing is that like he said, I don't really know everything about her. I can't really form in-depth opinion about her yet. From what I can see so far, that was some whole shit that she pulled. But I can't just be like no, fuck you, I'm right.
I'm just gonna say me and Josh know some shit. Not necessarily about her, but some shit that goes down
Really?
other show is all I'm gonna say. We know some things. We know some things.
Gotta get caught up on that.
Y'all gotta get to work, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jessica
that's where
Jones.
you guys need
Yeah,
to
definitely
start.
start Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
But see, Daredevil chronologically, man. You know
Yeah,
where
he
to
wants
go.
me to go chronologically.
It's homework. I
mean,
expect
makes
it.
sense. Makes sense.
Definitely start with the devil. But and I mean that in more ways than one. No, I'm just
Okay.
playing. We don't. We're not seeing.
Don't fuck
this.
with that.
Yeah, don't fuck with that. But anything else on Luke Cage, gentlemen?
I think that's
Just a fantastic show. Watch it.
yeah,
Fucking amazing.
yeah. Give it a go. If you're a fan of legitimate hip hop, you'll love
Oh,
Luke
the
Cage.
music. Let's talk the
Yeah.
music of that show. That was fantastic. I loved it. His headphone scene when he puts on the Wu-Tang and you're Shaolin Shadowbox. Huh, huh,
Shit,
huh,
he
huh.
fucked around in Method Man and them
Oh,
show trading
yes,
hoodies with
Method
him,
Man
everything.
catches a freestyle in it.
Yeah.
He mentions Tony Stark and all kind of shit. Yet another cool look inside of this is all one universe. You know what I'm saying? I love that when everybody's rocking the hoodies, looking look.
Bullet shot hoodies.
I low key, I feel like that's a shout out to Trayvon Martin.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
I can
that
see
very
it.
much
That never crossed my mind watching it.
It
That-
didn't till you brought it up, but yeah.
But that's very much that hits. That's deep. I love that. You know, that's very fucking political, revolutionary. You know, if you will. I love shit like that. Another hot song within that shit. I'm gonna give it. I don't really mess with the classic, man. But whatever the fuck it. How is it? Come close. Tell them.
Jadena. Long live the chief.
Long live the chief.
That's a
That
good song.
shit
yeah.
made
a
me
banger.
love that song. If I would have heard that shit on the radio, without Luke Cage, you know I'm not into new hip hop. But the fact that I caught it on that Luke Cage scene, he talking about long live the chief, and Luke Cage picking up fucking big ass bricks. Oh yeah, long live the chief. Me and my wife bumped that shit for a couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
So that
Like,
shit
you should have
was
seen
dope.
Jay like get down to it. That shit was
Throw it
hilarious.
on now, still to this day. Long live the chief. She stops every time and throws up her fit. Long live the chief. Every time, man. Shouts out to my wife. I love her. But what would you rate the show? First time seeing it, what would you rate it?
If I'm gonna be not generous, I'll give it a 9. I want to give it a 10.
I'll
The show's
give it
great.
11.
It really is.
I'm gonna go
I
11.
mean, like
Are we doing round the table rates?
we can, yeah.
I'm gonna give it like I'll give it like a 9.7.
But weren't you the motherfucker hating on Iron Fist?
Iron Fist? I'm sorry.
Come on.
When I started Iron Fist, I'm just like,
Let me
I
ask you
can't
this.
really.
Let me
The
ask
fight scenes, yes. The show itself,
No,
I'm
not at all. The fight scenes, no.
Fight scenes were sloppy, but the
The
Fight
show,
scene, you're fucking up. In life, you're fucking up. That's all I'm gonna
no,
say.
No, the
First and
it's-
foremost, the fight scenes, no. Sorry, you could have did better. Daredevil's more of a ninja than you. All I'm saying,
Oh, well, duh.
as far as what we've seen, but that's not how it is comic book. Just the way Danny Rand, what's the dude's name? The actor.
oh, I can't even give you.
I
his
don't
name.
remember. I used to know it. Just as far as the fight scenes, though, they
It
suck. But the
wasn't even
story,
really. It wasn't even
it
really
was-
his fight scenes. It was like when the old girl jumped in the cage and was taking on
that was brutal, beautiful.
yeah, that was
But
dope.
the story is where Iron Fist was hitting.
Finn Jones.
Finn Jones, man. The reason is, though, is because he didn't have time to train. They rushed the fuck out of Iron Fist. Dude that played Matt Murdock, he has all the time in the world, and he is amazing now. That's how they get those long-ass hallway fight scenes. I don't know if I've showed
I
you.
think
Oh, I
the
watched
rush
that.
was because of Defenders
Oh, yeah, it was.
to get 2 Defenders.
But look
Yeah,
here, guys.
yeah, that's
there is hope because it's been a little bit. They've had time to train Mr.
Yeah.
Finn Jones, and we've seen the trailer,
For
motherfucker.
Defender?
For
Yeah,
Defenders.
that shit is.
We've seen the fucking trailer, and we saw that kind of. It looks like that might be a hallway fight scene, which means somebody's been training, which means
And that
it's
was
a.
a dope hallway fight.
That-
Jessica
Just for that
Jones
little
and,
second that we saw, that
And
shit
see,
was
Jessica Jones and Luke ain't got no hallway fight scene. Luke Cage has got a big room scene.
He's got that apartment building.
Yeah,
scene.
that's what I'm talking about
And
with
the barbershop.
in the barbershop.
Yeah.
But see, Jessica and Luke aren't really martial arts, really, man. So
No,
you don't need
not
that
even
from them.
close.
You need a big push and a shove and a big
Get
punch.
out of the way.
Yeah, get
Right,
out of
right.
the way type shit. But from Daredevil, highly expected. Iron Fist, highly expected. You are a ninja. We
You
need
go
that
off
from
and
you.
train.
You're a monk.
Yes.
And
We
that's your
need that
job.
shit.
Your job is to protect. And you
But yeah, since
Hold on.
oh,
What were you gonna say?
but since we went ahead and brought up Defenders,
We can hop on some
You wanna
defenders
move on?
if we want.
we can.
Definitely, I love that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's dope. But I mean, we're already on defenders. What are we expecting? You guys got to catch up, man.
Oh, I will. But
Before
I
the
expect
shit
a lot.
comes, I
I have
expect.
high expectations.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
Anybody
Just from the
peep-
trailer.
just trailer and Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, the people they have in it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, and I'm hoping.
Well,
you know,
I'm just saying, like with me, if I'm gonna grade the 4 shows so far from what I've seen, I've got A plus C. That's still a passing grade. I'm
who
expecting.
got C? Iron Fist.
Yes. Yes.
You ain't even finished the show, man. You
But
can't speak.
but that
You cannot-
I'm going off of my experience so far. The grade can change, but I'm gonna need to see more from
You
Iron
cannot
Fist.
speak in what you do not know, my brother.
I
Is what I
can.
tell you. Do not step there. You
I'm-
can't
I'm
handle the
stepping
truth.
there.
And it is good. Now, everybody else in the world's against me and Josh on that, I feel. Fuck them.
What we're talking about? Iron,
Iron
Fist.
Fist. Did
I
you read
don't-
comments before you watched it?
No.
Because I should have fucking read hella shit.
No,
Because I read.
I watched first before, and that's how I do anything. I give it a fair chance. I don't want to hear anybody else's opinion. I don't want to. I don't want to see. I don't want to see what you
What
have
do
to
you
say
think?
about it. I want to get my teeth sunk into it first.
What do you think, Mr. Gamer?
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I respect you wanting to form your own opinion without hearing the outside.
Right.
But as far as Iron Fist for me, what they threw together, I
That's
feel
what we
like
need to hear.
was because They had the Defenders coming up. They
Yes.
needed to get him out there. They needed to introduce the character because he's
Yes.
part of the Defenders. So they didn't have the time to prepare like they did for Daredevil, like they did for Luke Cage. and
Exactly. They
Jessica
took their
Jones.
time on all of those shows.
They did, and those were done very well.
Right.
For what Iron Fist is, and for what time period they probably had for the show, I think they did.
So
a
you're
good job.
taking it like into a whole perspective.
a whole
point of view.
perspective from
Because you have to, man.
Well,
This
and
shit-
see, that's the thing
you
about
gotta,
the like
hold on. You got to think about it. This shit is precious to us. These shows literally are fucking jewels. These shows, man, it's such a good time to live right now as far as being a nerd. Video games are at an all-time high. They're doing all kinds of
100%.
crazy shit. Comic books are booming. Not as much as I want them to be. If you step into a Comic-Con, you probably got 2, 3, 4 comic dealers. Fuck you guys, gamers, TV heads. You're taking over.
They do
Fuck you.
crazy on that shit.
They do. They took over. Superhero movies are at an all-time high,
And
man.
they're
We're living it.
grossing so much
Star
money.
Wars is just pushing shit out their ass, man. We're going ham right now as nerds. We're taking over, guys. It's gonna be good. Revenge of the Nerds wasn't a lie. We're coming back, bitch. So, anyway, man, they I agree with you. 100%. You got to look at it in the big perspective, man, because we love this shit. We're passionate.
Well, see,
about
and
this
that's the
shit.
thing about it though. That's I didn't have the big perspective. That's what I was about to get into saying is I didn't have the big perspective prior to this
Before I
point.
cut you off,
That's what I was about to.
I'm sorry. I get excited,
So
dude.
that's what I said. I didn't have the big perspective prior to this point. See, I didn't know that it was a rushed show. I didn't know that they
It
were trying to
definitely
hurt.
was. What kills me though, and I know we're talking about them. We're gonna talk about it all because I mean I know our sole concentration as far as topic is the Defenders, but we got to talk about it all. It kills me that what sucks to you about Iron Fist is what I love, because what sucks to me on Iron Fist is what you love. Because I'm telling you, bud, you gotta watch Daredevil, guys. I keep going back to that because y'all ain't seen fighting, man.
Just don't know.
No, I've shown you guys. I feel
Yeah, you've shown me a
Daredevil.
Out of all of them, Daredevil has the best.
He got the hands.
best fight.
I am confident right now that he'll kick Danny Rand's ass, and Danny Rand usually can kick his ass. But anyway, I'm just saying what I love most about Iron Fist was the story. What drew me and my wife in. Now, yes, it took about 2 episodes. It
Yeah.
definitely took about 2 fucking episodes, which isn't saying much when it comes to Daredevil season 1. Was kind of fucking slow, and it took several episodes a little bit for me to kind of just want to come. So it took some foreplay, is all I'm saying.
100%.
So, but see, what I loved about Iron Fist was the fucking story, dealing with the brother and sister and the father. I don't know their last names. Meachums.
The Meachums.
Oh,
I dug the Meachum story. What I heard, some of the biggest complaints I heard was the board meetings. There was a lot of board meetings. But I was not bored during the meetings. They're
The
interesting.
meetings had a place in the show.
They had a
for the
huge
story
place.
of Danny Rand.
Danny
who he was.
Rand, like Bruce Wayne, like Tony Stark, like Oliver Queen, is running a multi-billion
More than likely billion.
dollar company.
Yeah.
What happens when
Well,
you run
they
a multi? What happens when you run a
Well,
multi-billion
they
dollar
offered him
company?
$100-something million, and his lawyer was just like, "So you did the best thing you could by turning that shit down. You're worth billions." She did say that.
Right.
So, with that being said, the money aspect, yeah, it's probably a multi-billion-dollar company. But like I said, like you said with the board meeting, I'm sorry, I was drowning.
You have to fight through that story, man, because it's so worth it.
They had to find the balance between Danny Rand, the businessman, the CEO, the head honcho of his company, and Danny Rand, Iron Fist. They had to find that balance because what's Batman without Bruce Wayne?
Exactly. Badass, but exactly.
Well, no.
Yes,
No,
the Bat
no.
is amazing.
Batman
regardless.
without Bruce Wayne is a dead motherfucker. That's what it is.
Nightwing puts on Batman's costume, but it's just put the costume in a corner. And
Look,
I'm
I'm sorry, and I know
I'm
Batman's
coming.
your boy, but I'm gonna say this, and
No, Bruce definitely makes the Bat, but really, if you want to be honest and deep with it, the Bat makes Bruce. Bruce is a lie.
I understand.
Bruce is a lie,
I
and
get
Batman
that.
is the real
I
one.
get that. But without Bruce Wayne's money, Batman's a dead man.
That's
could
that's
dig
what
that.
I was kind of thinking, man. He needs the avenues that Bruce Wayne has. He needs the money. He needs that high life.
Because
Keep the
there's
spotlight off the bat.
because there's no way that he could afford the Batmobile without Bruce money. There's
Oh,
no
no,
way
I
that he
agree
can do the
100%.
Batcave. There's no way he have all these gadgets.
I agree.
I'm
I'm
just
just,
telling you.
saying Batman
He'd just be a
is the answer to all things.
he'd be a souped
you
up
ever
version of Kick-Ass.
having problems in life, like spiritual problems? I'm telling you, just go to church, look up to the sky. Batman, can you help me? I'm such an ass. I'm sorry, guys.
God.
Anyway,
But like I said though, without Bruce Wayne, you cannot have Batman.
I
feel.
agree. But I felt they juggled it well as far as Iron Fist, the businessman,
Yeah.
the martial artist, and
the
just
balance,
Danny
yeah.
Rand as himself.
I mean, later in the show, it's more Iron Fist, less
Oh, yeah.
businessman.
Claire Temple, as always, as Catwoman. Thank you, Rosario Dawson. Thank you. You're a fan favorite. You're a favorite here. We like you. Not Fred. He hates you.
No, I don't
but
hate Rosario Dawson. I hate the idea of her as Catwoman.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
Do you want to hurt me?
I'm sorry, but
She
it's just
Catwoman Luke Cage. She
She did.
Catwoman
She
Danny
did
Rand.
Catwoman
In
Luke
Iron
Cage.
I
Fist.
mean, come on.
Dare we say, in Iron Fist, she gets these claw-like things?
Fight my
Catwoman?
Catwoman.
What the fuck? Come on. Thank you,
No,
Wing
I
Chun,
just-
whatever that bitch's name is. What's her name? What's her name? Cindy,
No.
Colleen Wayne.
Colleen.
Wing, whatever her name is.
Colleen
Thank you
Wing.
for training Rosario. Thank you for making her look more like Catwoman. Maybe one day Fred will see that you are the true Catwoman.
I know. I can't even. I'll give fucking Goldie Hawn another. No, it wasn't Goldie Hawn. It was
Anne Hathaway?
no. I'm talking about
Batman
You're
Returns?
talking about
Kim,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No. I'm talking about
That's
Kim
Batman
Basinger.
Returns, right?
I'm talking about Kim Basinger. I'll give that another go before.
What is
Rosario.
that? Kim Basinger. What is that?
She was in I
Batman.
forgot.
The old Batman
no.
66
I don't know.
with Adam West.
No. It wasn't that old. It was I don't know.
Oh, that's not Michelle Pfeiffer, man.
That's
Batman
Kim Basinger.
Returns.
That's Kim.
Tomato to me.
Yeah, they look the same, kind of.
I'll give.
I think she's prettier than Michelle Pfeiffer.
I give.
Say it.
I give Kim Basinger another go as Catwoman, and she was terrible.
Anyway,
She
man.
was terrible.
Back to the Defenders, though. I'm hyped as fuck.
Yeah.
Just that trailer from the very start of the
Yeah,
trailer.
oh yeah, I'm coming.
When I showed it to Josh, from the very start, you know, Jessica sitting there talking to old chick from Luke. What's her name? Knight.
Yeah, Misty Knight.
Misty Knight sitting
Yeah.
there talking to her, whatever, you know, accusing her of this, accusing her of that, and all you hear is that door open. Jessica Jones, say no more. I'm your lawyer. Who the fuck are you? I'm Matt Murdock. Boom! Huge
No.
nuts
It's like
flying.
instant Harlem right there. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dick.
It was amazing.
And then just keeps going uphill from there, from Iron
Fucking-
Fist punching Luke Cage.
Yeah,
to
and talking about that scene where he's who
I
are
am the
you?
immortal Iron Fist. You
You
what?
what?
Yeah.
Typical black guy answer. I loved that. That was fantastic. I'm excited. Did anybody else notice Elektra? If I haven't pointed it out to you guys already, because I geek out. Elektra in the back of that hallway scene. Did anybody else see Elektra there? Meaning
I caught
she's not, because
No,
we know
no,
things.
no,
Meaning
no.
she's still.
Yeah.
No.
With the whole material.
No. I noticed because you virtually put your TV in slow mo for me to see it.
Because I like.
Did
the
you
pause.
see that? Did you see that? Rewind.
Okay,
pause,
guys.
Play pause. Play pause. Play
For those
pause.
of you that are listening, I am the type of guy, if you ever watch a trailer with me or a movie, I did it with you on Dark Knight Returns, the movies,
58 times.
58 times, put the comic book in his hand and had to point out every little fucking Easter egg there is, man. Because this is my shit.
You're almost like a sportscaster for comic books, like a comic caster.
I-
Like, oh, let's see that again. Let's replay.
That's my new thing. Sean, something to write to, Lewis, the comic caster. That's hot. I like that. I'm hyped for the trailer,
He's
guys.
like the John Madden of comic books.
Basically.
I'm hyped as hell for the trailer. I'm ready to see it. Defenders.
Oh,
Coming
he punched
soon.
the guy. Let's rewind that again.
Hey, it was an impressive guy to punch, though. He knocked the
He
fuck
does.
out of him.
He's like he does the punch. He throws the punch. The punch connects. And boom, out cold.
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor
An absolutely
2.
fantastic game available for free right now on the PS4.
Yes. If you have a PS Plus, Fred plays, and so does Josh, actually, and so do you. You guys all rock the Xbox. But you two have the PS4. So if you have PS Plus, they got a free game currently that we're loving called Killing Floor 2. Every month, I think it is, PS Plus releases 2 free video games, and I feel they've got it right with this one.
Which I love. I was really upset. I had a PS3, never had to pay for internet, no Xbox Live, none of that. And when I have to buy internet and pay for that, it's nice to get some payback, some comeback, something to make it worth it.
I agree 100%. And for a free video game, because usually when they release video games, as far as free games, I mean, I haven't been a fan. We get shit like World of Tanks and shit like that.
Or some old classic 2-bit game that they made for
that I don't want to play.
Which, I mean, some of the free games I think they're trying to get out is a lot of these like indie gamers, people trying to get a startup. Like, hey,
which is
try my
cool.
game, see what you like, tell us what you don't like.
Is Killing Floor 2 considered an indie game, or is it a?
No, it was made. I remember seeing the credits and Georgia Peach is on there.
2012 was it?
Is it?
I
couldn't remember.
think it's an older game, but I think it might be redone for the PS4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I like the fuck out of for a free game is what I'm
Absolutely.
saying, for a free game, and I respect the indie gamers. That's cool, but it's not for me. Some indie games, if they make a good indie game, I'm into it, but I'm not into I don't know, a lot of the shit that they're doing. It's not for me. They all remind a majority of these indie games that I've seen, especially ones that are free, remind me of shit that you play on your cell phone.
That's
And
fair.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'm not a cell phone gamer. I don't do that. I'm a console.
Which, I mean, for them, I mean, it's funding. They got
Right.
they got to work with what they got
It's well,
to put out an idea.
my take on well, first of all, to stay on topic, Killing Floor. I played about 20-30 minutes of it or so.
He did today with Armando.
It's actually a pretty damn good game.
It is.
It's
I smoke
fun.
a
It's
lot.
Yeah,
entertaining.
you too.
I smoke a whole lot. How many cigarettes do you think I've had? 4?
Mhm.
Go
God
ahead.
damn. It's fun. It's entertaining. The graphics
It's
are
the
pretty
Jesse
good.
Custer in me.
I said the graphics are pretty good. You're fighting zombies, and that's always fun for a video game.
Oh,
But I said it's not the greatest game, but it's definitely entertaining. But on the subtopic of indie gaming, I'm 100% with Sean on that. It's like an indie movie. That shit's not for me.
I feel like I'm with my mom back when she used to try to be cool, and my mom is super cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she's not. I love you, Mom. But back when she used to try to get me to play Bejeweled, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not into that. No. Get that out of here.
But the thing about it is like me, I'm all for games where they belong. A cell phone game does not belong on console.
No, it doesn't.
And-
You have different expectations for a console game.
Right,
It has
right.
more power. It's got a better processor.
Which brings
it's
me
just
to a
supposed be more
question.
immersing.
This brings me to a question. We're gonna stay on topic with Killing Floor 2. We're about to address that in depth. Fuck, what was that? South Park: Stick of Truth. I am a huge fan of that game.
The game is good.
Fucking
It's
hilarious.
It's a really
Very
good
good
game.
RPG.
They could have made more money. Reason being, they could have put it on a cell phone. I feel that game could be cell phone accessible.
Yeah. I don't think it would take that much to run.
I really don't.
I
I love it on a console, and I'll play the fuck out of it on the console. I loved it. I feel the best experience is on the console. I feel you got some rebuttal. So I want to try to make you happy here. I feel it was amazing on a console. That's where I want it. But I'm just saying, as far as a marketing standpoint, I feel they could have thrown it on the phone
I think
too.
you've successfully split the room here because you guys are saying one thing and we're looking at each other like, yeah.
it would change the game completely if
Yeah,
you put it
there
on
you go.
a cell phone, because the moving from room to room, just that in itself was going to be too difficult on a phone to be
Okay,
able to run
I
it.
can dig
You're
that.
going to be sitting there waiting for that thing to load, and especially if you have to be connected to Wi-Fi and you're worried about data.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna go,
Yeah, that
is
game
it
would
really
need
worth
a bunch
this
of
next
fucking
room?
data.
You're right. He's right.
Yeah.
You
I mean-
made your point. But from a marketing standpoint, they could have cheated us easy and made some more money.
100%.
Well, see,
I would
that's
buy
my-
it on my phone.
That's my point.
And my
They-
thing about it is like I've played console games on phones. True Crime when it was released on cell phone.
I didn't know
I
they
bought
did
it
that.
and played it.
I played
And
San
the
Andreas on
gameplay
cell
is
phone.
so different. It's not. To me, it's less enjoyable because it's so much more difficult to maneuver. It's so much more difficult to get where you're going. It's time consuming.
I think
And not only
like
is it
it's-
time consuming, but like you said, if you're worried about your data, you're worried about having to have Wi-Fi or whatever like that. It really kills the joy of the gameplay. So I'm like I said earlier, I'm all for games being on what they're supposed to be on console or phone, but don't mix the two.
Well, then, with that being said, I'm glad they didn't cheat us.
Yeah, and I,
But I'm saying, from a marketing standpoint,
From a marketing standpoint, it would have been.
I
genius.
would have cheated you.
yeah, 100%.
I would have
But,
made my cash. I got
I
a
mean,
son
they,
to feed.
they knew where they were going to get their money, and they got
and they
it.
did it.
And
They're
I mean, they
making
got
it,
the sequel coming
yeah,
out.
which will be just as great. I have
It'd be
high faith.
fantastic. I've
Yeah,
got it pre-ordered.
But
I'm sure it's gonna be dope.
Killing Floor 2, man, it's a free video game. You kill zombies to heavy metal music. What the fuck's more metal than that? Killing zombies
Yeah,
to
that was-
heavy metal.
Yeah, that was
Blood,
Yeah,
guts.
It is.
If you're not a heavy metal fan, I guess I understand. But what hip hop song would you kill zombies to? Please answer my question.
Rap God.
Mad
Real
City.
quick.
Mad City? Oh, yeah. I could do that. I could do Rap God. Okay, we got some answers. What do you got?
I'm gonna stick with Kendrick Backseat Freestyle.
That's a damn good song. Anything
would-
fast.
You know, I'd just go with
You
some,
know what? Fuck it. I just turn on some Gambino and just go to
you
town.
know where I'd go, though?
Where?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. That's where I'd go with it.
Just speaking of hip hop, dude. Okay, y'all. I don't know if you've checked him out. I don't know if any of you guys checked him out, but have you heard of Logic?
I have
Yeah.
heard of him.
Logic's
So,
dope.
He's cool.
so check it out.
Not my style.
You put me on Gambino, right?
yes.
So I added a station to my Pandora for Gambino, and a lot of Logic stuff came across there. I had to make a Logic station after listening to like 2 songs.
Logic's
It is-
okay, man. He's
yeah,
not my
he's-
type of
I think he's
MCing.
got a lot of talent. I think he's really
He
good.
has mad talent, but he's not my type of MCing. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Let's not
Fair
get.
enough. Different tastes.
You know me,
Well,
man.
I'm
When it
just
comes to
saying,
hip hop,
throwing
there's
in-
a certain way you rap, and there's a certain way you
throwing
don't.
throwing in a bit of hip hop.
Not saying he ain't doing it the right way. He just ain't for me. But
That's it.
yo, what are your thoughts on Killing Floor 2, gentlemen? What do y'all got to add?
Oh, all
I'm
in
kinda
all, it's
just
a good
rambling.
game. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, this is a steal for it being free.
Definitely, definitely pay $20 for it.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no reason not to get the game.
Yeah.
It's amazing and it's free.
It's pretty dope.
Like
It's pretty
Sean
dope.
said, even at $20, that's a good
Yeah,
deal
it's
for
a good
what
deal.
you can do. I mean, the customization for your character is not like you would get from like Fallout
Or anything like that, but it's still fun.
added in.
I
there.
choose the a female character, and I love because I feel like my chick is the most metal motherfucker on that game. You got a pretty ass girl, tatted out, looking like a pinup girl. I fucking get her a bright ass yellow dress. You know what I'm saying? Some cute little nerd glasses, and
Yeah.
have her run out there fucking dual wielding fucking revolvers.
Like
Shooting-
Ratwater.
Yes, like fucking Ratwater, like fucking the Saint of Killers, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
That's metal
man.
as shit, and I love it.
It's
the
a
game,
fantastic
the
game.
graphics are not bad at all. They're not the most high def, but they're fucking perfect. They fit. They
It's really
fit.
good for the game.
I've spent how long would I say? I've spent several hours playing the game already. I'm not bored. We've spent how long would you say we've spent together on the game already? And you just got
I would
it.
say at least 2 hours, and I mean, shit, we're still playing small waves.
Yeah, we
gotta
did
work our way up to larger waves. and
small
stuff
waves
like
because
that.
it gets really
Harder
difficult.
difficulties and
Exactly.
such. Yeah,
How much time would you say we spent?
man, I feel like that was at least a couple of hours.
Yeah, we've spent some time on it already. Fred spent 30 minutes on it. He didn't get a lot of game time in because I went to Kevin Smith's review on Spider-Man. But anyway, Killing Floor 2, free for PS Plus.
I had one more thing I wanted to throw in while we were talking about video
Okay.
games. You brought up how you had the next, I'm blanking, South Park pre-ordered. Anybody got any games they're excited for? Anything that they got pre-ordered? Just something that,
Do you not know what I'm excited for?
what?
Do
I
you
don't.
know?
I know because you talked about
I
it.
had one in mind. That's why I
Earlier
brought this
today.
up. I don't know.
What am
The
I?
Amazing Spider-Man.
I think
Oh.
it's just Spider-Man PS4.
Okay, my
That
but
one too.
but
Yes.
you're right, 100%. bitch, I'm Spider-Man. I love that
The
shit.
game looks amazing.
It does.
Almost.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. Though, you ready? I feel like it's just gonna be like every other Spider-Man game, which I'm huge on. I play all the Spider-Man games, but because literally every other Spider-Man game has been the same to me. So I don't know how it looks like it's gonna be better, but I'm not gonna put my high hopes in because my high hopes are. You guys gotta understand, my high hopes are already there because it's Spider-Man. I'm already like, I'm going to spend hours on this because I love it, just webbing around the city. But I don't expect gameplay change very much. I'm not gonna lie.
I do. I really
You
do.
do.
I really feel like they took Spider-Man, and this game has been modeled after Arkham Knight so much.
Oh.
It seems so much more intuitive and
You think
immersive.
so?
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen
It looks
some things.
amazing. The
I've
combos you
seen.
can do, the gear that Spider-Man has. I can only dream about the suits that they're gonna have on there.
That's what I'm excited for. That's one of my favorite features on Spider-Man games is the unlockable suits because I love webbing around in random suits. And what was cool on the last Amazing Spider-Man 2, that game, is that it gives you a quick, I'm a geek, like I said. It gives you a quick little bio history on where the suit comes from or why he had it and what issue. Fangirling hard. What else do you expect? I watched a little bit of I watched the new 8-minute trailer. Miles Morales
That's what I saw.
was
yes.
at the fucking end,
Yes.
which makes me wonder and makes me beg, please give him some game time.
Please,
Like, not
yes.
just Peter. I love Peter. Sucking dick all day.
I
but I'm
worry
saying,
though. I worry that we're gonna have this come out with Peter and Miles. It's just gonna be a DLC or something you got to pay for.
fuck that though. Why? We
That's the
deserve
way
it.
things are
That's the
going.
way.
That's gaming now.
That's how they make
It
their
is.
money. That's
Back in the day, you'd have to beat the game without dying, ever getting hit to unlock something cool, and now you can spend $15 on it.
I'm saying I would rather, like, I'm not even talking about just playable character. I'm talking about we got some Peter story mixed in with some Miles Morales story, mixed in with some more Peter story. You know what I'm saying? That'd be
It's-
dope. Do you agree?
I guarantee it's not going to
100%,
happen.
yeah.
I agree with you, but it's not going to happen that way.
That would be game changing.
No, I can already see it. It's gonna be a Miles Morales
Yeah,
DLC.
it's-
But they did it on the Spider-Man game where you could play as Peter and Spidey 2099. Edge of Time, I think it is, where you switch between the character stories.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel they can do it.
so
I have
bad.
no doubt that they can do it.
That
I'm worried about
was
people's greed, though.
so bad.
I would love
I
for
would
them
love
to do
see
it.
that.
I would definitely like that. What else you guys wanting?
Mine is the God of War. The new God of War coming out in 2018. The game looks fucking amazing.
It does look beast,
It's-
and I know you're a huge God of War
Absolutely,
fan.
yeah.
You played it since we were fucking
I was
kids.
just now. I beat God of War
You know-
3 remastered on the PS4 just the other day. I'm still going through that.
Do you have the digital copy or the real copy?
Digital copy.
I was gonna borrow it, but fuck. It looks phenomenal. I was
It really
watching.
is,
The
and I-
voice acting is amazing.
Yeah, I actually saw a video of them making it. This isn't.
That's
just
where
a
I saw it, where
CGI.
he's pulling
yeah,
the.
They actually did that
yeah.
bubble suit movie. Like they're getting really into the shit.
And that looked dope.
It did.
It looked dope.
And I know Kratos is gonna die in this game.
Why?
He's getting old.
Why do you just
I
spoil
watched that
shit for me?
because I see the trailer and I look at this man after everything he's been through.
And you're
he's
a true
tired,
go-
he's got this beard. He's
that
got
gets
his
me
son.
so
The man
excited.
is dead.
That
He's
gets me
dead.
so excited for one reason because you are a God of War
I
diehard
love
fan,
that
as
game,
I
man.
just
I've been playing
stated.
that since I had a P2.
And so you're predicting the death.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm calling it
Of
right now.
Kratos.
Kratos will die in that game. This will be
All
the
right.
last one he's dead.
Do we want to put bets on the table for no money?
I'll put $100 on there right now that he's dead. I have that
I
much
have no
confidence.
money like that. I work
I
for
have
Party
no
Pro.
balls like he has.
Yeah, you're a man.
Being that involved in the game, I'm not going to challenge somebody.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, nope.
You're a man. I
I'm
believe
just
you.
calling it.
I mean, it seems fair with how long the
I
series
can see
has
it.
gone and what he's gone through. in
Yeah,
this
see,
series.
yeah, I mean, because I would take that bet, but if you're right, one of my kids has to starve. So
Exactly. I'm excited for it. It looks great. I didn't see the chains.
He doesn't have the chains anymore, man.
I
He's
didn't
free.
see that.
He's got that axe now.
Is that why you had it?
Yeah, because he's not a slave to the gods anymore. He killed them all, and all the Titans, and the Sisters of Fate. He destroyed everything. That's why he's in
Are
a
you-
new universe.
Are you guys God of War fans? Have you spent time on it?
I
I played a little bit when he let me
well,
borrow
to
it, but
tell
I
you the
never
truth,
got in hard.
To tell you the truth, and I'm telling you, you're about to fangirl hard as fuck about this. My wife, she's
Oh,
huge
right
God of
on.
War.
I can dig that. My wife's an Uncharted fan. Give her credit.
really?
And a
I didn't
Last
know
of
that.
Us fan.
That's
Which is
pretty
amazing.
dope.
Amazing.
That's
That is
Yeah.
a really
Fantastic
fantastic
game.
game.
I'm almost jealous that I don't have a PS4.
I
because
just
of that.
came almost.
Why?
Yes, you've seen me play it. It's amazing.
Like, yeah,
Which brings me to another game that I'm excited for. Josh, I promise you'll get your turn. I'm sorry I'm an ass. This is your scene right here. What we're
Yeah.
talking. This is
no,
you.
no, hey,
And I'm
it's
fucking-
great. It's great to see nerds coming out of their shell.
Guys, dare I even fucking say The Last of Us 2.
Oh man.
You didn't have to say it.
The fucking trailer's just raw as shit, her singing and shit, fucking playing guitar. Fucking Logan walks in, pops out his claws because he looks just like Hugh Jackman. But still, I loved it, man. I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
What are you waiting for? What do you want, man? What's coming?
One that might be lesser known, a game called Detroit Become Human.
Oh, I saw that trailer
Detroit
and
Become Human?
Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of that.
tell us about it, man. Fucking talk
Man,
about that
it's-
shit.
From what I've seen from the trailer, it's set in this world where robots kind of help patrol the
Mhm.
streets, keep everything in order. And the scene that they show in the trailer, this robot, I guess, has gone rogue, and he's holding this little child hostage on top of this roof. And you're playing as this other robot trying to either talk him down. They go through so many different choices you can make. You can either shoot him and risk losing the child. You can have the people in the helicopters take the shot and still risk losing the child, try to talk him down, throw your gun down. It's just what I'm excited about is the choices. Because
Yes.
every choice has consequences, and every consequence I feel like is going to lead you to a different path in the game. And what they've said is you can go through and replay it and have different results and have different scenes, which really excites me
Yeah.
because I love cutscenes in video games.
Me too.
So
I do
I'm gonna
too.
comment here. Gotta give the Xbox community some love here. You know, it's kind of like with BioShock, the second one, because you know, with every
Love that
choice
game.
that you
I'm
made,
irrelevant in this conversation.
every choice that you made led up to what she became in the end.
Right.
That game was
Like-
full of choices too.
Absolutely, yeah. It had
Every-
like 3 different endings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
every
You played the game,
every
you
choice
did
that you
bad
made
neutral.
led up to what what the girl became at the end of the movie.
And I love games like that. They give you an option to where it's not the same playthrough, because I'm real big into watching YouTube playthroughs of video games that I'm interested in,
Mhm.
and I can see different endings. I mean, Injustice 2 for one. I mean,
It
had-
does have
had
the
some
multiple
different
endings. Did you
endings.
beat yours yet?
Yeah. I haven't got that third secret ending yet.
Okay, I
but I've
haven't
done
either.
Batman and Spider-Man.
Superman.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Superman.
That'd
Shut
have
up.
been a killer right there. That would have been a
Don't
killer.
do that.
But yeah, Detroit Become Human looks. I mean, unfortunately, it's not out till summer of next
It
year.
has
But
so many choices, and it looked phenomenal. What I saw was there was a scene where I guess your people just jumped a cop or some shit,
right,
and you get over there and they hand you a gun, and you make the decision like, should I kill this motherfucker or what? You know what I'm saying? I see scenes of him tagging up, doing all kinds of just cool ass shit, and the graphics look pretty great.
For me,
phenomenal.
stuff like that is important in the game because replayability is number one. You don't want to play a game and go sell it. You want to beat that bitch 5 times and it be just like the first time.
100% agree. Yeah, which is why sports games are slowly fading out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Madden. I love 2K.
I do too.
I miss NCAA football.
And
Come
I
I
mean,
mean,
on,
that's
oh,
exactly
EA.
what I was about to say. I haven't been the same with football games since they
Yeah.
cut out NCAA.
Yeah,
I loved that.
I mean, they're
it really, to
upgrading
tell you the
stuff,
truth,
but-
I mean, like I think it's the ability that you had to mix and match and create and
Do you think?
build programs and
right.
I mean, like it's like the choices that you had in NCAA, and if you had the matching year of that Madden, like you can literally watch that these players go from high school prospect to college standout to NFL superstar. I mean, you kind of grow attached to your created player or
Right. Big time.
Do you guys feel? You guys gave me this idea. Do you guys feel sports games are a dying breed?
yes.
I feel like with the way they're doing it, you're getting an updated roster
Yeah.
for the next year.
Do you feel there's going to be those fans like you that will always buy it?
I'm
Yeah.
committed. I've got to have
Yeah,
my
yeah, of course, yeah.
few month fix of Madden, and
To-
unless they update it to like, I mean, 2K's done a phenomenal job with the My Player,
Right.
big time. Like, unless they implement something like that, which they're trying this year, and I mean, Madden is switching to the Frostbite engine, which is a good choice on their part, because FIFA's been on that for I don't know forever, and FIFA runs so smooth, and that they kind of stole their little My Player mode from FIFA and implemented it in Madden. Until they keep updating the smaller communities, like the connected franchise and stuff,
And really,
Madden's
to tell you
gonna
the truth,
slowly fall out.
to tell you the truth, I'm predicting I'm predicting that sooner or later it's going to be just 2K. Like I'm predicting that it's going to be NBA 2K. I'm just going to say NBA 2K20, and they're going to run with it from there. I mean, we'll have a couple of more Madden issues come out, but after that, they're done.
What do you think, Armando? You got something to say?
I don't think Madden will die out until football dies out. Those
that'll
games
never
really,
happen, though.
they ride off of their sports, and I think Madden really just needs to take a page out of NCAA's handbook, let you make your curated character, play him through his last college season, get him drafted, and go through there. The things you do, the franchise and everything in Madden just isn't that immersive. So you can't really get that into it.
So but the thing about that is the NCAA itself. They were just like, so okay, well, we're not the NCAA was the reason. Okay, so let me go into the reason why they did what they did. The NCAA was just like, we're not making any money off of this. The universities, yeah, they're getting a paycheck for letting them use the rights to the word mark, the trademark, the logo, the field, from all of that. They're getting paid. The NCAA itself was just like, so, well, we're not getting paid, and since you guys don't want to pay us, we're not going to let these schools do this anymore.
That's a huge bitch move. They make enough money as is.
Exactly.
They make plenty of money. They don't need a check from a video game.
But that's why they cut the video game out, is because the NCAA was just like, so, well, we don't have our palms greased. So now we're gonna make it so you can't have yours either.
Which a smart move for EA is just to go ahead and give in, because I mean the money they'll make if they ever finally do release another NCAA game will surpass whatever they have to give to them.
You're absolutely right,
because people are wanting. People are still updating rosters. I still play NCAA football 14, the last one they made, daily.
Yeah. So then, do you guys feel it will continue?
I feel like if they bring the NCAA franchise back,
it'll open that door back up
too.
It'll open that door back up
because you can pull your creative player, like Fred was saying, from NCAA over to Madden and watch him grow.
Like I said, with what was it, the single player story mode that they had, what was it called?
NCAA.
Yeah, not Dynasty, but Road to Glory.
Yeah,
like
that was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I had my Road to Glory guy that, like I said, you start him off in high school, and then like I played him through the college level. I ported him out and ported him into the NFL version of it, the Madden version of it. Got drafted, and you play as your guy.
That's
it's
awesome.
virtually
Awesome.
like give. And for me, what I see it doing for a lot of people is giving them that second chance. You didn't actually make it in real life, but
virtually, you can have that escape. Like, this is my guy. Yeah,
I never got a letter from Oklahoma or OU, OSU, LSU, Alabama, but my guy on the game had tons of them.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's the point I'm making. It's like, I never got that coming out of high school, but every player I ever created was just like 15, 16 letters deep.
So, Fred, before we switch topics, do you have any games that you're excited for that are coming out right now?
As of right now, I haven't really been keeping up with it. It's because I'm currently detached from my Xbox, so I haven't really had.
That makes sense.
Had a reason to.
Do you feel you're a wounded man?
Yes, I am. I am. I cry about it. I do.
Right on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So,
Video games. Next up, we got Spider-Man: Homecoming. None of us have seen it. We all got high hopes.
We do, just like the video game.
Extremely high.
Okay, so I've been watching some reviews, and Rolling Stone says the best Spider-Man ever.
Oh, they say that about every movie ever.
They do, so that's true.
Not saying you're wrong, but I don't give too much.
Kevin Smith says, that Tom Holland is the guy. Kevin Smith says that's his Spider-Man.
That's pretty much set in stone.
I feel like Kevin Smith would take it as a compliment hearing that from us.
I mean, like,
a lot.
Kevin Smith went as far as to say that not only is he the best live action Spider-Man, but he's the best Spider-Man
better
to
than
play
the
Spider-Man, period.
And everything.
Really?
Yes.
He's saying this guy is the best Spider-Man to play Spider-Man, period.
That's a lot of hype.
So
that is a lot of hype.
So with that being said, I'm kind of chomping at the bit. I'm kind of, pre-coming a little to see
I'm excited. We have no idea what's going on in this film. I'm excited with the fact Michael Keaton's there as Vulture.
I'm not. I don't see Michael Keaton as a villain.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll do good.
It's just really, really hard for me to be like oh yeah, Michael Keaton's a bad motherfucker. And that's
I
my
could so
problem
see him
with
as
Keaton.
a bad motherfucker. That one
Kinda good
scene
too.
where you just hear his voice talking about you mess with me, or not quoting it word for word. You mess with me, I'll hurt your family. I bet you understand that, don't you? What? That's scary as shit.
Cutting deep, like
Yeah.
really stabbing into the heart.
You're raunchy. Like I
ripping
can
that
dig
out.
that.
Yeah.
The suit's amazing.
Yeah, the suit looks dope as
I
fuck.
love Tom Holland's personality.
And I love that in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
In the Amazing Spider-Man, they touched on it too. But I love in this movie that I'm seeing a lot of reviews about people being shocked at how strong Spider-Man actually is. I love that in this movie they actually give you an example of his strength. I love that they give you like they show you that, you know, yeah, he can hold a boat together. Yeah, he can catch a car with his bare hands. They show you how strong Spider-Man is, because prior to this, in like the Maguire Spider-Mans, you never really saw that.
Yes, you did.
He did stop that train.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like he looked like a bitch doing it.
He held up a fucking building before it crushed Mary Jane. Spider-Man 2, when Doc Ock dies, he's holding a building, a warehouse. I've known how strong Spider-Man is,
Well, see,
my
but
friend.
that's the thing about
Don't
the,
fuck
no,
with
no,
that.
that's but that's
personally, man.
see, but that's what I'm saying.
And
That's
Tobey
you, but like,
Maguire was a good Spider-Man. I don't care. I like him.
He was
It's-
an okay
I feel the
Spider-Man.
reason being, I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying he's anywhere near that. I'm just saying because I grew up to that. He always holds sentiment within my heart.
He did help put Spider-Man up there on the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
map.
He put Spidey
he
on the
really
movie
did.
map.
Yeah, he
Give him his
opened the Spider-Man door.
And when that motherfucker cries, you want to cry with him. I
mean,
don't know why, but he just tears up good.
He
is all
obviously
I'm-
wasn't too horrible because I mean he got 3 movies.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, I mean-
Did you not at a time, gentlemen, like him as Peter Parker?
I did,
Was he
yeah.
not your Peter Parker?
But
I know
no,
he was
To,
yours.
to be fair,
Yeah.
it was back when he was the only Peter Parker.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Before
I was
we
like,
experienced
I was like, yeah, but you had no one else to compare him to.
I liked
Then,
him.
then when Andrew Garfield came on the scene, I was like, this dude, this is the dude. But
Uh,
now we
see-
got Tom Holland.
See, but that's the
Which-
thing about it though. Like, Andrew Garfield was never my Spider-Man. He was never my Peter.
Really?
I mean, like,
Who's your
I'm
Peter?
not. I'm not saying that
What color is your Peter?
my Peter is Miles Morales.
That was a good one. What were you saying? Continue.
But
Sorry.
it is not that he did a bad job playing Spider-Man. It's just that to me, he just never really captured the essence of Spider-Man.
You're talking about Toby.
No, I'm talking about Andrew.
Andrew, yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew.
he never.
I thought he was great.
I feel like
He
he
was-
did a better job with the whole kid inside of him. The whole being younger than the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I feel like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was a more mature.
Yeah, that was college
mature-
Peter.
Yeah,
Like
not a high school kid who got bit by a radioactive spider.
right. That was
somebody rolling down the street about to clock in. At
I
the
like
shift.
and it shows him struggle within his with his fam, like losing his parents and shit like that. It really captured the teenagers, side of things. I liked Andrew Garfield.
now.
I must
from
say,
what I've seen-
hold on. I must say, hashtag Rosario Dawson as Catwoman. But continue.
God damn you!
It hurts him. It just hurts him.
It's like a personal attack every
Yeah,
time.
it is. But he's been like, no.
I
You guys don't
expect-
understand. Like,
Since episode one,
since the cast
I've been
started,
fighting for this.
like he's been
And
Cam
one day-
fucking paying.
One day people will be listening to where maybe, guys, we'll
The
get
word
word
will get out.
Yeah.
if she
before
gets
this-
casted as Catwoman, dude, I'm gonna be like
He's gonna lose his
depressed.
shit.
and then you'll learn that it's the best choice by far.
You better hope she does a good job, though.
You better
If
hope she
beat
does a
Catwoman, he's
goddamn
gonna
good
lose
We're
his
job.
ass.
We're gonna
If
lose
she
all of our
sucks-
listeners.
if
It's
she
gonna be my
suck-
fault.
if
And
she
your
s-
fault.
No. If she
There's-
sucks
I
as
support
Catwoman, if she sucks as Catwoman, I'm telling you, I'm gonna come on the cast the following week after me seeing it, and I'm ripping your ass apart.
I expect to hear you guys announce Rosario Dawson as Catwoman about one more time before this shit ends.
Guaranteed.
So he knows.
Guaranteed.
But All right, well, because I got to go to GameStop. Next topic. Fred, you saw Wonder Woman with me. You weren't here to talk about it last week. What the fuck is up? Tell us your thoughts.
that movie.
First of all, rating.
Stars. I'm giving it 5 stars out of 5.
How many stars are on there? Like how many? What's my
I just
option?
said 5
That's
stars
hard.
out of 5.
That's fucking
5
difficult.
stars. I'm giving it 5 stars out of 5.
So that's 10.
That's an A. Grade. I'm giving it an
Why
A.
nobody grades movies? Who grades movies?
You asked the man for his
Yeah, that's
synopsis.
what
Let him
can
synopsis.
I synopsis, bitch, please?
All right.
He's trying to
Go.
synopsize.
Go then. Fine.
So
Fine.
stars 5 out of 5. Grade A. Number 1 to 10 9.
What
0.8.
the fuck? You
9.8.
How does it get? How does it get 2 perfects
Let me
and an
hit that.
imperfect?
Well, no. See, 5 out of 5. That's on a
A.
smaller. That's on a smaller scale. That's an A.
So
I said
5
A, not A plus
Yeah.
plus.
4 out of 5 is a B.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's still an A. It's still an A. And out of 100,
That makes
it's
no
a
damn
99
sense.
point. It's like a 99.8. It's still an
you
A.
graded 10 out of 10.
But it was not perfect.
What it kept it that 2.2 points away from being perfect?
That's
for you?
fucking stupid.
Can I?
Let
Just
him
listen,
make his
listen,
case.
and then say that.
Let
Yeah.
him make his case.
Let me make my case.
He might
then.
point out something we
You're
didn't see.
pissing me
Right?
off.
He might be blowing your mind in a minute.
God.
Go.
So
tell him.
the,
Fucking tell him.
Fucking
already.
Sean.
that's what I'm saying. Can I tell him? Can I tell him?
Tell the people.
You can
Okay.
finish.
Okay. Let me finish. Thank you, sir.
South Park reference. Can I finish? Can I finish?
So
No, nobody.
the movie was
Go ahead.
absolutely incredible. They did start off with her origin story, but they didn't go into the whole. I don't feel the whole origin story was told. Well, it was told, but it wasn't enacted in the movie. The whole
You suck.
no. Like for example,
Why
she
am I
didn't
always
find
taking it
out.
out on you, man. I'm sorry.
She didn't find out that she was the god weapon until the end of the movie. A. B. Those who didn't already know this didn't know until the end of the movie.
Incorrect.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like the fact that they threw you kind of like in the
Fred.
middle of that.
Can I just tell you something though, real quick? Currently in DC Rebirth, Wonder Woman still is unsure as to who she is, so it's kind of comic book correct. So go ahead. Go ahead. Just had to throw my.
So,
What is it called?
Comic book correct,
cents.
but
32 cents.
potentially cinematically confusing.
There you go.
Nice
Uh,
shot. You just hurt me.
Explosion in your face.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, but like he said, cinematically, it's confusing to those who don't follow the comic book, who don't play the games, who aren't us. Those who aren't us who will be going to see the movie just to see the movie. So, I said, but other than that, it was great. I feel like they could have done a better job illustrating that battle between Ares and the rest of the gods. I feel like they could have done.
Ares was fucking dope, but this is your review, so I'll shut
Also,
up.
I feel like no. Don't get me wrong. Ares was dope as fuck, but I feel like that
You know how I felt.
the
about
battle between Ares and the rest of the gods that they literally cartoon illustrated pretty much at the beginning of the movie.
You know how much that could have
could have been live action. It could have been live action. And that's really the only downside that I had to it. That's the only negative point that I have about it.
That's it.
Which is why it did not get that 100%. Everything else in that movie was fan-fucking-tastic. The action, it was action-packed.
Talk
the,
about Wonder Woman. Gal
what-
Gadot.
Wonder Woman
Gal
was
Gadot.
was fan-fucking-tastic.
That scene she lets her hair down to cross the field.
Woo! Oh my god!
Go. Tell them.
So
Almost cheated.
when they're in the fucking war
I did
zone
not.
and they're just like, so it's no man's land, no one can cross it.
And she's
No,
like,
you can't cross that
Bitch.
motherfucker.
hair down.
Just runs out there, fucking shield blocking shit. and
Boom, boom.
She like fucking takes the hill by herself. She smashes the fucking tank and shit. It's fucking fantastic. It's loaded with action. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't know why the fuck you're still listening. Get the fuck off. Come back next week though and go watch that movie. It's fucking great.
Hashtag Rosario Dawson for Catwoman.
Hashtag no, the fuck she's not.
That's all we have. This has been Sean Something to Write to Lewis.
Hashtag this is Armando.
Mr. Cool, Fred Miles.
Hashtag the gamer, aka Papa Gamer.
And we are out of here. Tune in next week. Rosario Dawson for Catwoman.
No!
Hey, this is Sean Something to Write to Lewis. On a quick note, forgot to tell you guys, we finally came up with the name for our overall podcasting company. That is, It Wasn't Even Clean, ENT. As for entertainment, be sure to go like us on Facebook, follow us, and continue to listen to the podcast. That's It Wasn't Even Clean with a backwards K. Holler at us. Thank you.